Hey guys, Jason the X for SCNS Live, powered by Cineleaks.com, and this is the figure review of the Star Wars The Black Series, Han Solo and Tauntaun from Hasbro. And I might be a little late with this guy, but honestly, I have not seen this guy on any of my travels. I think I found him just going to work one morning, and I know he's been out for a while, and I've been kind of sleeping on my Black Series figures, but honestly, and guys, bear with me here, it's the distribution on these guys. I mean, they're so off. But yeah, I want to get caught up. I want to get Luke and his and the Wampa, and I might actually have to resort to Amazon for that, because I do like this one. But anyway, that's another piece. That was a little bit of a minor rant, but let's get to it. So this is Han and the Tauntaun, and I really like this guy. Empire Strikes Back. I mean, Star Wars is one of our favorite films. We can always go on about that. But I always loved the Tauntauns, and I don't know why. I just always did. I had the little one with the split open belly when I was a kid, and all the Hoth figures. So, yeah, that's kind of my jam. So, let's get this guy out of the way. Heaven forbid they ever make an X-Wing. They already made a damn TIE fighter. So here's a look at the box, and it's a pretty big box. It's your standard kind of size for the speeder bike and Java. You can see the indentations in there. You know, just that minimalist style packaging for the Black Series. You're not going to find much on there. You got this little artwork on the back of Han actually riding the Tauntaun, and you can see a little bit of the bio and the infamous quote in there. So, yeah. But back to this guy, and yeah, I actually, and on a further note, I found this guy for like 30 bucks. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I paid 40 for the speeder bike and Java. So this is kind of a surprise. I got it at Walmart. It was just there, and hey, there you go. So yeah, you got Han in his Hoth gear and riding this very, very awesome looking Tauntaun. That's some great detail on the face. I really like the look of the figure. I'm kind of bringing it up so you can kind of see everything. But actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove Han just because he's kind of a pain in the butt to get on. He does have these pegs in the stirrups for his peg holes on his feet, because he's got them in the front and the back. Because we're going to take a look at everything individually. And this is a really nice figure, by the way. So, yeah, we're going to get into it. I think did I just... Nope, I thought I unbuttoned his holster here, but anyway, we'll put him off to the side, and let's look at Billy the Tauntaun here. So yeah, nothing, no movable jaw on this guy, but look at the face detail on this thing. The weathering on the horns, I really like that. You can see like the small little spikes on top of his head, even with the rings around it there for the harness. Yeah, you got a nice looking backpack, well, bedroll, and some other supplies on the saddle. Kind of loses a little bit of detail in here, but I mean, it's there. You got some nice shiny paint where the stirrups are. You got a little bit of a different hue on the fur. And this is all molded on. There's nothing, you know, on here. He has this piece here. I think it was his long-range sensor or binoculars or something. But he comes with binoculars around his neck, but all tapering off into this tail. That's got that nice little bit of tuft on the end. He's even got his dew claws on the back, and you've got some pads on his feet on the bottom. So yeah, you know, we should just call him Billy the Tauntaun. Billy the Tauntaun. I like that one. And the saddle is just held on with two pegs. There are the holes right there. They're same size. You can just see it's just a molded piece of plastic. I actually think it might be easier to put Han in this saddle and then get him on here, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get his legs the way they should be, to, you know, hit the stirrups, because his legs almost go straight down into these instead of more of a sitting position like you're riding a horse. Articulation wise, at the ankles, they will rotate and they go back and forth. The legs, they just rotate at the hips, and it's a little loose. It's kind of a pain to balance this guy. The tail, it looked like it had some articulation. I was going to try to twist it when I first got this, but as you can see, it's like a separate piece, and it will come. I don't know if it'll come off, but I wouldn't try taking it off. Just showing you that there. The little vestigial hands up here will go up and down, you know, on ball joints. However, the head is on a very nice ratchet joint. Get like two big clicks out of it, and it will rotate side to side. So, yeah, I love the detail on old Billy here. So, yeah. I'm just going to put him in the back here. Well, see, he's kind of hard to balance when you don't have a figure on him. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at Han here. Now Han comes fully loaded. He's got his goggles, his hood, his blaster over here, this pair of binos, which I'm going to take everything off and kind of show you guys. Yeah, you got this pair of binoculars, got a nice brown strap on it. Everything's very white, so yeah, get used to that. My phone's buzzing. Let me get that off the table. So yeah, there's his binos that he would look through. It's got a little detail on the back here. You can actually see like the knobs where they would turn them. Now as far as the head, there's a lot of options you can do with this. The hood actually will come off. It's split in the back and it's of a very soft plastic. So I'm just going to take this off and just show you guys how I did all this. So you can take that off, and there you have him with just his hat and, well, his whole mask thing and the goggles. Now the goggles, people were saying they were hard to get on. I don't know why. I hope they weren't trying to go over the hat with these, because that's, yeah, bad. What you want to do is just pop the head off and just bring them down. There you go. And then just kind of put this one over, like this little lip right here. And they'll stay on fairly good. I don't know why people were trying to get this thing on, you know, over. It's got like a mushroom peg. These are usually ball pegs, so. Now when you get it back on, you just kind of have like a long neck, just a little bit, which it doesn't bother, but it doesn't look that bad. Anyway, he's got his little insignia on the jacket here, this very nice blue parka, which is all molded plastic. You even got the two-tone gloves here. You've got his holster, the classic holster here. Oh, he does have his blaster, which is of that different design that we saw in Empire Strikes Back. It wasn't like the first one, which I do have a comparison shot of that. So here's the first blaster from Star Wars, and here's the one that Han was carrying in Empire Strikes Back. So let me go ahead and just get so you can see the differences without me dropping the damn things. So yeah, there you go. We'll just get that back. Yes, there's going to be a comparison later on. And he will hold his blaster fairly well in this hand. A little droopy there. It's kind of warm in here, so. And the holster does like have a little peg to actually hold it in there. It's not as stiff as the one for the first figure. And the parka, however, is of a very rubbery plastic here. So that it helps when you're sitting them down on the Tauntaun. You can kind of flare this up so it gives the legs a little bit more clearance. However, this is a really soft plastic and shouldn't really hinder that much. You can see he's got the knitted pants and the gray boots. With just a very, very nice figure. Well, articulation-wise, he's got that Hasbro joint that we're used to seeing with the peg in the foot. So you can get a lot of expressive detail out. Expressive movement out of that. I'm twisting at the thigh because he's got this ball jointed knee. I don't know how that segued in, but yeah, double jointed knees, and he's got a twist at the thigh. You've got a ball peg up here that can go forward and backward. The holster will be a little bit of a hindrance. There's a twist at the waist, but it's more of a ball joint that's in there. And normally they had them like right above the waist on these guys. You got ball joint shoulders, but that is as far as they can go. Okay, if you kind of fit this into this hard molded plastic, you can kind of move it around a little bit more, but yeah, if you got it kind of twisted around, but that's about as far as you're going to get. So just be careful. You will rub the plastic here if you try to go too far into that hole there. You got a ball jointed head with a hinge. Single jointed elbows. I really wish they would do double jointed elbows in these guys. He's got a twist at the forearm instead of the wrist, and that's just so the gloves can maintain that, connected to look. So, and just because you can do this, I'm just going to show it off after I drop them across the table. You can put them on top of his hat, as you saw like it a couple times in the movie. And then what you want to do is just take it and kind of just fit this in here. And there you go. There you got the look of Han, which it all segued back to this. I was hoping just to change out those goggles and just get right back to where I started from on here. So anyway, comparison shot. Let's go ahead and bring in Han Solo from New Hope. And, you know, let's look at the head sculpt. See, it almost looks like this head sculpt is a little bit smaller than this one. And that might just be me, but it's really different. I mean, yes, he's kind of tanned here, but he was on a desert planet. And this one he's on a ice planet. I think this is a better representation of Harrison Ford, though. It looks more like him than this does. Even though I really like this figure. And Han's one of my favorites, so. But yeah, comparison-wise, there they are standing next to each other. And the holsters are definitely different. Or are they? It just looks like the paint apps. No, they are very different. Sorry. Yeah, they changed them quite a bit, so. I mean, it is a different weapon, so that would make sense. Here he is standing next to Chewie. And also for comparison to the Tauntaun, I did go ahead and grab my speeder bike. So let's bring this in and show you how those two stack up next to each other. So you get a pretty good scale on this. I really like how it looks. So yeah, guys, that is my review of Han Solo and Billy the Tauntaun from the Star Wars Black Series figures. If you can find this guy, I definitely recommend picking him up. He is not as much of a letdown as Jabba was. Definitely the speeder bike was my favorite in that scale, the first scaled vehicles they did, but this guy ranks very closely, and I'm hoping the Wampa will deliver as well. Well, guys, until next time, I'm Jason the X. Make sure you check out Cineleaks.com, the Father Gamer Podcast, and SC Live. Hit the like button, subscribe, and until next time, I will catch you later.